hold on.
So you come up with a scenario,
Okay.
and we'll play it out.
Okay, so here's a scenario.
We'll do a before and after.
Okay, so here's a scenario from yesterday.
Okay.
As I was supposed to be writing my chapter on discipline, talking about connected families in the chapter. So the irony is just overflowing.
Nice.
So I needed my iPad to work on the chapter because that's where my book is. And one of my sons wanted that device for his screen time, not the other device that was available. We have so many. And so I said, if you give me 20 minutes to work on this chapter, you can have the device after I'm finished. And he was not satisfied with that answer. And so he went up to his room and slammed the door. And I just went and it gave me some energy towards writing the chapter on discipline. It's a perspective that not everything goes easy and beautifully. So what could I have done differently? How could I have handled that differently?
So did you, so you just told him no and he didn't like it and he went and slammed his door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a little bit of I feel like there was an intense moment where it was like, I said something about me setting the boundary. No, if you just wait 20 minutes, you can have it in 20 minutes. And he said something back.
Okay.
It was kind of a little back and forth of him not being happy with that answer and me trying to keep the boundary.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So do you do the before and the after?
Yeah, let's do both. The before is always way more fun. or maybe it's just more natural. That's
like the human instinct is more natural to go with selfishness. Right. Yes.
I feel like Heather should be her son.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Do you want to play it out?
Sure. All right.
Nice. So who's the coach here? Who's the parent?
The coach, Chad. You be the parent.
Okay, I'll be the parent. Although this is to a bunch of moms.
Do you want to coach Stacey then?
No, I mean I can be. Who's going to be the parent? Do you want me to be the parent, Stacey? So you want to be okay, I'll be the parent.
Okay. No, I want the iPad right now. I need it right now. Well, I can't play on the other thing. It doesn't have the game I want.
I'm doing work right now. Just give me 20 minutes.
No, that's so not fair.
Hey, don't talk to me like that.
The game is not on the other device.
Okay, if you're going to keep being disrespectful like that, then you're not going to play with it, all right? So I said 20 minutes, and that's going to be it.
I don't even care.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Fine. Go upstairs. Slam. There's the door.
That kid?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I might have said words. Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay.
Good job, you guys.
So that's how that could go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Right.
Someone could have that happen.
Yeah, I've heard other people talk about it like that.
Okay.
And I've experienced it personally. Would you believe that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're going to come with the same energy at me, and I'm thinking through it, really through the Connected Families framework with the lens of asking questions.
Okay. I need your iPad now because I need to play on the game. I don't have it on the other device.
So you need my iPad
now. Yeah.
So it sounds like you're in a hurry.
Well, the time's running out. The Alexa's going to go off, and I need it now.
What am I doing here?
I don't know. Give me the iPad.
Okay, hold on a second. I know you want the iPad, and I know this is important to you, but what am I doing right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Dumb stuff. I don't know.
Okay. And do you want me to tell you what I'm doing, or would you rather just?
I just want the iPad so I can play the game. The time.
Okay. I need 20 more minutes.
No.
I just need 20 minutes.
No. No.
Okay. So it sounds like you're not willing to provide me with a little space here in 20 minutes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got a project that I'm working on, and I'd be happy to give it to you in 20 minutes.
No, I need it now.
Okay, I hear you.
I don't want to play on the other thing. I'm tired of the other thing. It's boring.
What if I?
So boring.
What did I say? When can you have the iPad?
You said 20 minutes. I said now.
I hear you. You want it now. I'm busy working on some things, and I would be happy to provide it for you when I told you I would provide it for you. When did I say you could have it?
20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know it's hard to wait, but you can set a timer. And if you'd like to set the timer, I promise you in 20 minutes, I'll have the iPad ready for you. Deal?
Fine.
Right. There you go.
So you still got your way, but his attitude doesn't have to be better.
Doesn't have to dictate. And I'm also going to invite him into telling me what he already knows. If I just keep telling him 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, I said 20 minutes, I set the boundary, and then I invited him to repeat back what I had already said. I don't know. I mean, what was it? I was in the middle of it. What was it like for you to be on the receiving end of that?
I was trying to be the most like what he is like at times. And when he gets in that mode of just complete disregard for anyone else but himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, another layer to it is he just got a puppy, and the puppy was awake and needed to be fed and taken outside. And so I'd offered, you know, well, while you're taking care of the puppy, that'll be about 20 minutes. And that's still, his brother had to take care of the puppy because he refused on multiple levels to kind of comply with that plan. But I think there could have been better questions, like what could you do in that 20 minutes?
Yeah. And here's the thing, when we talk about especially building responsibility through questions, when we have clarity about what the expectations are, okay, that's clarity is your best friend when you're going to hold somebody accountable. If it's ambiguous and it always changes, then it's really hard to hold a person accountable. But if I know that the puppy, and we talk about in the course that linking responsibility to privileges, right? You show me how responsible you are, and I'll show you all the age-appropriate privileges you ought to have. And so if I knew ahead of time that the puppy wasn't being taken care of, but in our family, it would be pretty clear that before you do your privilege screens,
right,
responsibilities. So then my line of questioning to you would have likely shifted to, what are the kinds of things that you know you need to do before you could have the privilege of being on the iPad?
Right.
How would he engage it? Just play that out with me.
Well, we do have a whole long list, and he'd already done all those, but the puppy thing came up.
Puppy wasn't on the list?
Well, the puppies is not on a schedule like a dog. So the puppy just wakes up and now it's time to eat. So it's not like a thing he could have done before. But I definitely think the whole, the privileges, the games, the screen, and taking care of the puppy, we could have talked about that more in a different way. Instead of me just saying, do this while I'm doing this, kind of like me thinking, well, this is the logical.
Right.
This makes the most sense. So just do that. You'll be occupied and I'll be occupied. And then when I'm done, you'll be done. That just makes sense. But it had to have been his idea a little bit, I think, for him to buy in.
Right.
Yeah.
So we say invite.
Yeah.
Yep.
You set the expectation. This is what needs to happen. So how would you like to get it done? When would you like to get it done? What do you want to do first? What do you want to do second? Like, you make the plan. Let's talk through the plan of how this should go. And that could be room. Like, what is clean? What is, if the mirror is clean, if this is clean, let's make a list of all of that. And then
what that looks like. Yeah.
Write that down. Okay, we've got a plan. We're good to go. That's inviting buy-in.
Yep. And we talk about that really in 4 steps around responsibility of setting the expectation, getting buy-in, making sure that they're capable of doing the thing that we're asking them to do, and then writing down exactly what the expectation is, and then holding them accountable to it through questions. Stacey and I do a role play that's pretty extensive around cleaning your room. And, just to try to help give parents language, because a lot of times we'll hear parents say, I just don't know, I don't speak that language, right? And so scripting some things out, just giving language to how that could go, and then letting the weight of the questions that are really self-evident when we've done the work of clarifying, kind of be the weight of responsibility lands on our kids. When we're empathetic, then even it's like, oh, what did we agree to? What would you need to do in order to make that a reality? Right. And so now we're in a very different place. I can be empathetic and hold my child accountable rather than, are you kidding me again? Seriously,
Right.
We talk about this every day. That's again, not going to help teach our kids new wisdom or to be responsible. That's really venting for parents, I think.
No, that's good.
So anyway, yeah, good. I love the role plays.
No, that was really good.
Thanks for jumping in.
I feel like you were so calm in your.
Yeah. Well,
you wanted to punch me. You wanted to punch me, didn't you? It's fine.
My
it's fine.
Fists were clenched.
Fists were clenched. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, at least you had that. Yeah, that I think is always the hardest part, right? Is staying calm. And I think what you were saying about already having the plan, and so you're not having to react and respond to something that you haven't already worked through. So.
You've been in a Connected Families role play now.
Well, there you have it. I'm in the club.
There you go.
Y'all are so great. Thanks for doing that. That was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Heather.